This is a tough shot. Richardson the board. Carter on the steal. Long three. Puts it in. Vince Carter, who hit 4 3-pointers the other night.
With 2 great block shots.
And then the select team turns it over. Vince Carter spinning inside. Forces it up. Left-handed. Banks it in. Pretty move from Vince Carter. Between the dominance over Canada the other night and this game is the defense is not as maniacal. McDyess on the fast break, not as maniacal as what we saw.
But I think a lot of that is the fact that you've got some great point guards if you play in a good team, and that's the difference.
Oh, Carter! Oh!
That's what they wait to see. You know, Vince Carter, as I said it, everybody can go home now. They've seen Vince Carter get the power slam. That's what they see on all the cable shows, all the sports centers. Great pass.
Steve Smith to Carter.
And the explosive power once again of
showing his prowess.
The highlight package in full effect now, Mike Green. You see Vince Carter there with a follow-up, and he loves it, the energy, the emotion. Antonio McDyess with a follow-up.
As you certainly well know from your 72 experience, you never know what can happen.
Well, you see Vince Carter underneath the basket again. It's that first 5 minutes, and look what's happened with the lead. Now, they played 100-plus NBA games. You're no longer can just jump right up and play. You got sore ankles, sore knees, as we see Vince Carter once again in the post. But all of a sudden, that body starts to ache a little bit.
Garnett, an easy steal. 2-on-1 break, kid.
Carter! Vince Carter! Lenny Wilkins is here, and he's smiling. Every time I talk to Lenny, his smile keeps getting bigger and bigger the more he sees of Vince Carter playing loose and free and having some fun.
Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. The alley-oop attempt for Richardson. Carter quickly down the other end.
You know, the amazing thing about Vince Carter is he explodes, but how quickly he gets in the air. He's like a rocket.
The 19 in the first half.
As Vince Carter explodes once again, he takes that ball down to his waist.
Carter looking up at the shot clock. Decides on the three, knocks it down.
See, that's illegal. That's illegal. For a guy to be able to play around the basket and then have that kind of touch. Mike, the guy shot 40% from behind the three-point line, the NBA three-point line this year.
Williams off the mark, gets the tip right back to him. Shot clock is turned off. Forte for three.
Joseph Forte's had a miserable afternoon. He's a much better player than this.
Crowd wants another Carter alley-oop, and they get it.
Vince Carter. Wow. I'd like to be able to do that once. Just one time.
He's 10 for 10, although they're pretty high percentage.
Yeah, I like it. Man, I come down like that at my age, I'd be in the hospital.
That's the buzzer. Carter with a nice exclamation point as the Olympic squad dominating in the second half. 18 of his 22 in the second half. Or check that, 20 of his 24 after intermission.
You know, he's one of these guys that when he does something like this, NBA players get excited, and it's tough to get them excited. When they see something like that, the bench goes crazy.
I don't know about the posturing. I don't know if it's going to go over very well in Olympic play over in Sydney. But Carter enjoying himself here. Let's go to Craig Sager.
Hold on, she's about to have a heart attack.
Well, Vince, we talk about exciting your teammates, your crowd, but you're pointing in the audience and some of these people are even, you can't believe how excited they got.
Oh, I'm having a great time, man. It's wonderful, and we just put on a show. We're trying to get better and still have a good time, and we're doing them both.
We saw at the slam dunk contest make the spectacular dunks, but how difficult is it in transition when you got other players on the court?
I don't know. I just do it. You never know. You might make it and you might not. I'm not afraid to miss. So I just have a good time, and if I don't make it, oh well. If I do, they get a treat.
You said you're not afraid to miss. You know you're a perfect 10 for 10 today.
Really? I don't know. Hey, it's been my debut as Olympian, having a good time, and I have luck on my side right now.
You're having a great year in Toronto, being the leading vote getter for the All-Star game, winning the slam dunk, taking your team to the playoffs, but really not getting a lot of the national recognition. What does this mean for you?
Oh, this means a lot. This is a chance of a lifetime, not for me, but yet for the Raptors. We're getting the opportunity to play on TV now, and it's wonderful. And I'm glad to represent the Raptors, and hopefully I can do it well.
Is there any way to explain or describe what it feels like to elevate, to soar above that rim like that? make the jam and then have a look around and everybody just cheering, standing on their feet for you?
You know, a lot of things goes to probably my good friend Joe pushing me out there running on the football field with him, getting my legs right, I'm in shape, and you know, just having a good time. I'm blessed. I'm just blessed.
There was one time on the alley-oop, you're at the, instead of the receiving end, you threw into Alonzo Mourning. Did you think that he could jump as high as you could on that one?
It was a nice, easy lob. I was intending for just to lay in his hands and he go dunk it. But he said, hey, I thought you were going to throw it to me. Then I'd have dunked it. So I know next time.
All right, keep going the highlights. Now let's go back to Mike.
All right, Craig, thanks very much. And we are joined by Alonzo Mourning. A response?
Hey, I wasn't going to jump.
So I got a response for him.
Like
Wait till he's played as many minutes as you've played. He's not going to be jumping like that either.
Man, he is amazing. I think he's from another planet, man. Really, really, man. He's out there soaring through the air, man. That's one of the things I was looking forward to, watching him play this summer.